It is Sunday, not Saturday, but it starts with an S, and you still know what's going to be if you're seeing me on a Sunday. We're going to look at some sodas. But I also found something at Hot Topic I was not expecting to find. Come back in a couple seconds. We'll show that off, and then we'll crack into these sodas and see if we have any chase luck. All right, be right back in a couple seconds. Morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you are watching this. It is Sunday. Saturday was a little bit crazy. This is actually being recorded Saturday evening. This was an SAT day. We got 2 more weeks before finals, and then we're off for teachers about a week and a half before, and over 2 weeks before students come back for second semester. So I am ready for a break. But before we crack into the sodas, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. If you're watching this for the first time or whatever time afterwards and you have not subscribed, down below there's a subscription button. Please click the bell notifications for any other shorts and or videos I'm going to show in the not too distant future. Give the video a like. Likes get out there into the algorithm and pushes it out into suggested content for other people to watch. All right. So a few days ago, goodness gracious, my time is all woo. There was some Hot Topic stuff I needed to pick up. So I go up there, and most of them are Chainsaw Man stuff, which I will show those in a later video, more likely maybe middle of the week maybe. But I'm there picking them up, and they're trying to find everything. And all of a sudden, I asked a young lady that was there on Black Friday when I picked up the previous video's main topic was the Thrilljoy Beetlejuice. And I said, how many of those did you actually get in store? She said, we got 4 of them. We still have all 4 of them that came in. So I asked a question, was there any chases? She said, you mean the one we have right here? I went, excuse me? So, and I had $15 worth of rewards for Hot Topic. So with tax, this came up to about $37. Chase Beetlejuice. Now this one does have the Hot Topic stamp there too. And this one's not being opened up. I think $7 a pop. I've noticed they do have pop shield protectors for the Thrilljoy size boxes like this, and eventually I'm wanting to get one of those. But yeah, that was picked up. For those people that have me on Instagram, you saw this, and matter of fact, the first time you saw it was inside the mall walking out of Hot Topic. I showed the bag. Very poor picture, but when I got home I showed it off. So that was the first pickup. That was something I was not expecting, and I was pleasantly surprised when it was sitting there. Secondly, I normally go to Marshall's to look around. Being this time of year, God knows what shows up. But nothing was at Marshall's. So I went to Ross, and they didn't have nothing. And then I went to Five Below, and they had some numbered sodas. One of them I picked up. Now, I picked up a Paul Atreides from Dune. This is an international one. But I still have 2 that I picked up from a Funko sale from Funko.com a month or so ago. Haven't opened those yet. So we're going to open all 3 of these Paul Atreides. But they also had Felix the Cat. And this one has a different sound than the rest of them. I'm thinking this is a chase. Now, for the Paul Atreides, they all 3 sound the same. So I'm not very hopeful for Paul, but I am hopeful for Felix the Cat. So We're going to open up the Paul Atreides first. We're going to pull the two that I got from Funko.com. This is back Halloween. They had a sale, and I got these for discount. Don't remember how much, but they were discounted. Of course, the one I found at Five Below was at $5, so it might have been $5 or maybe less. Heat her up. And what I figured, it was a common Paul. Alright, so common Paul Atreides from Dune. Let's see. Now, I know the common of them right now on PPG is like $2 or $3. It's not much, which I don't understand. So, we do have a common Paul Atreides. Now, with the two different cans, of course, the US version was out of 12,500, and the international was out of 10,000. So, we'll see if we had any perfect pull can magic from at least the Funko shop. I know there's more up there. You never know. I might go up there and listen a little bit more intently on the cans. I think the difference between this one's feet up too. So I'm not hopeful for this one either. Yeah. Common. These are the two from Funko. I'm not going to unbox him or unbag him. Alright. I think the difference between them is he's holding like a dagger or something. So this is the one I got at Five Below out of 10,000, the international one. And of course, I gotta make sure I don't trick myself. White Pogs mean chases for internationals. Although I did see someone from overseas open up something that was international. It's actually, the common was white. Heads up on this one. Oh. But it is still a common Paul Atreides from Dune International. Alright. So we had no luck on Paul. But I do have a good feeling about Felix the Cat. Now, two reasons why. Number one, had a different sound to it. Number two, this has a dent in it. Number three, this is different weight than this one. This one's heavier. And I know the chase of it has him holding it back. So we're going to open this one up first, which I would assume would be a common. But we'll find out. But they had Felix the Cat and they had the Paul Atreides. So I grabbed two Felix the Cats. And then I picked up one of those. Head up. And exactly what I thought. Common Felix the Cat. This one was actually from 2022, so these were quite old, and the Paul Atreides was also from 2022. So these are over 2 years old. Both of these are. Yep, both of them were. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this is DR 221103. So these were canned up on the 3rd of November 2022. That's how you read those if anyone did not know how to. Sometimes you have different ones, and yes, this is a common Felix the Cat. So, just standing there. Common. Alright. Now, let's see if by some reason what I think is in this is in this. It does have a ding right there, of course, too. I always have the theory, if it's a ding can, you get it. And let's see if we're right on this. Feeder up on this one. It was. You found Felix the Cat with bag out of 12,500. All right, hashtag it for Felix. Perfect pull. And oh, check this out, how bad this bag is melted. Oh, goodness gracious. This is the worst one I think I've ever seen. Oh, and the bag is yellow. I thought the black bag was black. Okay. Because you can see the yellow bag there, but yeah, the black bag is melted to the bubble wrap. Awful. Goodness gracious. Well, you can't beat a Five Below chase for $5 and you pull a chase. All right. But yeah, gosh. Felix the Cat holding the bag. I don't know how much this is going for now, but it's another chase to add up behind me there, so. All right. Jeez. Look how that bag is. That bag is so melted you can't get nothing out of there. Wow. Alright, so we'll put Common and Chasing this on the spinner at the end. Let me know if you're going to Five Below looking. And I know I saw someone said they had these Paul Atreides and also Felix the Cat's there too. So apparently they must have got a stock of them. But the Felix the Cats were only out 7,500. So it's a lower number. I was scratching my head on that. So let me know what you think. Have you picked these up at Five Below, or have you pulled any chases of these before? Let me know. All right. We'll probably show off the bag behind me here that I got at Hot Topic when that chase Thrilljoy fell in my lap. So come back in a couple days and we'll walk through that. So, all right. Until then, ladies and gentlemen.